Hello friend, in this video lecture I am going to discuss about how to use buffer tool in Alteryx. So here you can see this is the Alteryx designer. Now you need to go on the spatial tab. So click on this. Now here you can see this is the buffer. So if I click on this, here you can get a small definition about the buffer. So it expand or contract that extend or a spatial object, typically polygon. Now hereafter let's see the example. So here I'm going to use input, drag this input data inside the workflow. Now you can connect with file or database. So let's click on this drop down box, and if you want to connect with database table, you need to click on this data source. Here you can get Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, and many more. So by using this, you can easily connect with SQL Server. Now if you want to connect with the files, so click on this file tab and select here. So here you can select any kind of files or CSV, file 1, file 2. Now let's cancel, and here I already have recent files. So if I click on the file 1, now here after let's go on a spatial tab and here stabilize the link, and here I'm getting the message no valid field, a spatial field that required but it has no valid field. So let's drag this browse and hereafter click on run. Definitely I'm getting the error message here, the field is not contained the record. So this kind of error message. So we need to use the source must have the spatial field. So let's change the file. So I already have the file here. You can see state population, and here you can see a spatial object is a spatial object. So this called has the spatial field. Now if I click on this, here automatically taken a spatial field, a spatial object. Now and here automatically taken from field P001. So here you can see the column P001, it automatically taken. So there is no any problems here. Let's run this workflow and check the output. So 37%, and now 100% it will done. So here it's done only 8 second times, 13.8, and here you can see this is the type v string integer, and here a spatial type. So data type here spatial object, size source. Now here after here you can click, and this is the input data. So total numbers of rows are 52, and here this is the output. Now you can see this is the Alabama, Alaska 52. Now here after the next is I want to see the record with the graph. So here this graph is loaded. So if I click on this, so here it's this point there is record 3 selected Arizona, this values. Now here you can see 42, and if I click here Alaska 2, it's showing. So like this you can use any kind of spatial table, spatial or data type tables inside there. So this time going to use B. So B also have a spatial object, and let's see, here you can see a spatial object is there, and this is the point. Now hereafter you can do some modification. So by default it's demand ID selected. Let's click on. So here since number of rows are higher, so you can see lots of dotted and if you click here, automatically it's selected the rows. Now here after the next is, here you can change the field. So here supply ID, demand ID. So let's select this time supply ID. You can change kilometer or miles. So let's rerun. Now you can see the data. So here this is the supply ID, MI for miles, and here this is the record it's selected. So with the help of this graph, we can easily see the records. And here after click on this, here generate to 1% buffer size, it will generate include in output, and thereafter we can specify the value. So let's give 5 this place, and here we can give all numeric values. So distance, supply ID, demand, it's all our numerics. So let's give demand ID this all. Now click on this, rerun, and it's completed on 6 seconds. Here click on this graph, and here you can, if you click here, so wherever you clicked, it's some, it's rendering, it's selected 3294. Now here after the next is, if I click on this profile, here you can see demand ID 1 2 3 4 5. So here if 90995 more, and hereafter you can see 1 2 3 4, it's all are unique. So it's taken from the beginning. Here it's taken from the beginning. Now scroll down. So it's all our distinct value, it's showing. Now 1 2 3 4, and here demand 11 13 15, total 133, and supply ID 1 2 3 4 and 5. So it's 199 times. So here you can see 3 2 and 5 215 times, and here this is the distance. So 0.7172 1 times, it's all our unique value 995, and here this is the attraction. Now hereafter we can change. Let's use this time demand, and you definitely will see the unique graph related to this. Here 1 2 3 5 11. So this time this is on sequence wise, and here this all. Now let's go on the map, and here this is the map. Wherever you clicked, it selects some data. It's quite smaller, you can make that bigger. So where is this one? This place. So it's now wherever you click, it selects the data, and here this is the circular form. So here this place, at this place there is lower values of demand, and this place this the higher values. So wherever select, it selects the data. So this is the way we can use here a spatial buffer inside Alteryx. So I hope guys this video is helpful for you. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.